Please stand.
Okay.
Heavenly Father, please be with us today as we gather today as the Hall County Board of Commissioners. Be with us as we make decisions that affect others. Please be with first responders, our sheriff, the city police, all those that are first responders in Hall County and beyond. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Marla, please call the roll.
Karen Breathauer,
Here.
Butch Hurst,
Here.
excuse me, Pam Lancaster,
Present.
Ron Peterson,
Here.
excuse me, Gary Kwan,
Here.
Jane Richardson, Scott Sorensen is not present.
You need a glass of water, Marla?
No, I'm okay. Sorry.
Okay. Notice of the open meeting law. This is a public meeting subject to the open meeting laws of the state of Nebraska. Requirements for an open meeting are posted on the door to my left, and notices are on the front table for your information. Request to reserve time. If anyone in the audience has a request to reserve time to speak on a specific agenda item, please come forward at this time. Seeing none, we will verify the affidavit of publication. I would also note that the Hall County Commissioners do not necessarily have to take the agenda in order, just for your information. And one of the things about doing this job, and all of us have enjoyed it, we have certain members of the media that are here almost every week, and occasionally we have an opportunity to spotlight one of them. I understand that it's Carol Bryant's birthday today, so happy birthday.
Oh, wow. Happy birthday.
29.
You know how old I am. Yeah, 39.
Mr. Chair, I make a motion to approve the July 14th, 2026 meeting along with the following consent agenda items. Number 7A, discussion possible action to waive the county bidding policy and follow state bidding guidelines to obtain informal bids for the 2026-2027 scrap tire grant, tire hauling, and authorize the Public Works Department to electronically accept the scrap tire recycling grant if awarded. B, discussion and place on file Roads Department 2025-2026 fourth quarter report. C, discussion and place on file Roads Department 2025-2026 annual report. D, discussion possible action to approve board chair to sign the following work orders for engineering with Bowman Consulting for project C40 389, C40 376, and C40 561. Facilities. Number 8. B, discussion and possible action to approve and authorize chair to sign Bobcat lease for County Park. 13, discussion, possible action to schedule public hearing on August 25th, 2026 at 10 a.m. for discontinuing of service for Hall County Rural Transit, if no bids first awarded. We're going to pull number 15, and then we're going to number 16, County Treasurer. A, place on file County Treasurer's Report of 2024 and prior delinquent personal property taxes, and 2025 accelerated 2024 prior delinquent real property taxes. And B, place on file the settlement of the Hall County Treasurer with the Hall County Board. Number 17, County Clerk, discussion possible action to approve special designated liquor license for Hy-Vee for Husker Harvest Days, September 14th, 15th, and 16th. Number 18, approve biweekly claims. Number 19, approve regular claims.
Can we do those separate, please? I'd like to pull one claim.
Sure, which one do you want to have?
It's a payroll claim.
It's so regular claims. Okay, and then on this, we just want to make sure that when we approve the pay claims, that we deduct 609, 68 from College Park, and then we will have further discussion. And then 21, office reports, Hall County Treasurer's miscellaneous receipts, and communications, none on file.
One second.
Okay, we have a motion and a second on the floor for approve the minutes of the July 14th, 2026 meeting along with the following consent agenda items, 7A, B, and C, and D, 8B, 13, pull 15, 16A and B, 17, 18,
Without
20,
something from Gary.
well, no, it's, the regular claims, right? It's a regular claim, Gary, that you want? Okay. 21, 22, and 23.
I have a comment. Could we maybe just state the reason for number 15, just for the public?
Yes, upon investigation, I did a little bit of homework, and that was a 5-year lease, and in that 5-year lease, we had a total of $6,610 per year. And in that 5-year lease, the county had to pay taxes on it to the tune of $12,309.57. In a 5-year lease, that's a lot of taxes, and then to continue another 5 years, so that would make it a 10-year lease at the same rate. I don't know if we are following the guidelines for the state statute where we are not supposed to underbid private people on this property. I feel like we might be doing that, so we need to look into it a little further.
Okay, thank you.
Okay? All right, we have a motion and a second on the floor. Voting open.
Just a second. Voting is open.
Remember, it'll be 6.
6 yes votes, motion carried.
Okay.
Will be going to Board of Equalization, roll call vote.
Second?
Karen Brethera,
Yes?
Butch Hurst,
Yes.
Pam Lancaster.
Yes.
Gary Kwon.
Yes.
Ron Peterson.
Yes.
Jane Richardson. Scott Sorensen, not present.
Notice of the open meeting law. This is a public meeting subject to the open meeting laws of the state of Nebraska. The requirements for an open meeting are posted on the door to my left, and notices are on the front table for your information. We have verified the affidavit of publication. I would entertain a motion to approve the minutes of the July 14th Board of Equalization meeting.
Move to approve the minutes of the July 14th Hall County Board of Equalization meeting.
Second?
Sorry, just a second. Voting is open. Six yes votes, motion carried.
Okay, public participation. Commissioners will not be able to take action on non-agenda items under the Hall County Board of Equalization. Is there anybody in the audience that would like to address the Board of Equalization under public participation? Seeing none, we'll move on to the county assessor.
Morning.
First thing is authorization for board chair to sign tax correction notice 942.
Will be authorized the chair to sign tax correction notice 942.
Second?
Voting is open. Six yes votes, motion carried.
Okay. And then we had 7 late homestead filings. They all did submit their letter. So I need authorization to approve all those late homestead filings.
Will be authorized the Hall County, I guess it's the Hall County Board to accept all the late homestead exemption filings.
Second?
Voting is open. Oh, Pam. Okay, there we go, sorry. 6 yes votes, motion carried.
All right,
Okay, and then we have our undervalued, overvalued, omitted property. Only had a few this year. We'll go ahead and send these out after the meeting, and then, of course, they'll have the 30 days to protest. All of them are aware of so they're expecting them, so we'll get those sent out right after the meeting.
Okay, so we need to approve the
Then
author.
you'll approve them, and then Ron will sign his copies, so.
I'll move we, accept the over and under value properties
Second.
And authorize the chair to sign.
and chairman sign.
Voting is open.
I don't know, should we add, there's overvalued, undervalued, clerical error, or omitted real property? I don't know, do we?
And the clerical error.
Okay.
Pardon me.
Okay?
Six yes votes, motion carried.
And then we got, a late exemption from Lakewood Cottage. We have we are denying this. They did not send a letter and they did not, submit any documentation as required, for a nursing home. We did try to contact them and never could anything back, so we, that's to be denied by the board.
I'll move we deny the exemption for Bickford Cottage.
Christie, I just have a question. What was the deadline date? Because I think I saw it in the packet that it was stamped the 29th.
December,
Oh, December. Okay,
yep.
all right.
And then if they get it in before June 30th, they have to submit a letter. But since it is a nursing home, they have to submit all their bed use as
Right.
well. Yeah.
Because this legislature passed a law, what was it, the year before last, where
Yeah.
they can get 30% deduction or something like
Yeah,
that?
based on their Medicare beds.
Right, okay,
Yep.
all right, thank you.
Yep.
Okay, I'll second.
Thank you. Voting is open. Six yes votes, motion carried.
And then finally, we need to,
And lastly, just place on file the 3-year plan of assessment.
We've placed and filed a 3-year plan of assessment for all county.
Second.
Voting is open. Six yes votes, motion carried.
is there any other items to be bought before the Board of Equalization? If not, we will, oh, okay.
The vehicles, we've been talking about it for a while. There's one vehicle that's ready to be moved, they're transferred now. And I think the sheriff has a value on it, but there's 1 or 2 more that can be transferred, but she's got vehicles parked, they're parked over here, and they need to be moved. And we need to decide what's gonna happen with the old.
Well, we don't have an agenda item for it, so we'll need to put it on the agenda for
One
next
vehicle
time.
We've already voted to transfer that, didn't we?
Yes, there was a resolution that was approved several weeks ago regarding 2 of the vehicles. The 2017 is the one we're going to keep, the Vic.
Well, if there's a couple ready, we don't need to keep that one and try to fix it.
Okay, so on the resolution, we approved 2, and then the
No, there
board
were-
came back and there was discussion to keep the 2017. So then, the only thing we would need to do would be do the resolution to declare it as surplus property, and then that one could also be disposed of. So we would have to do that at the next meeting,
At
if
the
that's
next
what the
meeting,
board
yeah,
desires.
we'll have to bring that.
And you'll
Well-
put that on the agenda, Marla?
Yeah,
Thank
for,
you.
for the next meeting on the 2017 tours, okay?
So let's be clear. How many vehicles in net gain or loss or whatever, how many vehicles are you gonna end up with?
It sounds like 3.
Could be 3, correct?
Well, but your
I
crown,
have one from the sheriff's office.
That's ready now,
Correct.
and there's possible other ones coming up.
Possible one more.
One more.
Possible one more, but she wanted 3 vehicles. This was the
Well, as long
confusion
as we
before.
have 2 that can roll right now, we're good. We have our old Crown Vic, old trusty, and then the other one that's ready now.
So you don't need 3, you need 2.
Well, ideally, 3 would be great, because
Because they had the two Tauruses and then the
There's one that they were gonna
Explorer.
send to the shop to see if it's fixable.
Again, the sheriff's department has said that they'll have one more they'll have one more, but that's all you're guaranteeing us, right? Or
Correct. We have
so
one that's already been approved, Explorer that's ready to go, and then we have a Taurus that, I just gotta make sure it's good to go, and that's
Yeah.
it for vehicles.
So again, to be clear, if you give that one up, you'll have two. They'll be, they'll work well, but you'll have two. And there's no promise of more at this point, right? Are we correct or not?
Right.
Yeah. Are you
We
keeping the
made it.
Crown Vic?
Yes, you could, yeah.
So you'll keep the Crown Vic, you'll get rid of the two Tauruses and the Explorer.
She's got car problems, and there's one that's just sitting that could have been moved 45 days ago.
And that part's fine, but I'm just saying, I want to make sure that we're not getting rid of something, Gary, that's unintended. That's all. So, right?
Okay, we'll
Okay.
we'll
All
get
right,
it
we're
nailed on the next agenda.
Okay, good.
Okay?
Good.
All right. We are adjourning the Board of Equalization, going back into the Board of Commissioners.
Thank you, Christie.
Under the Board of Commissioners, public participation. We cannot take action on non-agenda items. If there's anybody in the audience that would like to address the Board of Commissioners under public participation, please come forward at this time.
I've got something I'd like to talk about.
Okay?
This community in Tri-Cities lost a good weatherman the other day, Ken Boughton. He's been with us. I think, Pam, you lost a house in 1980. I was out for several weeks driving around making sure the people had food. But Ken Boughton, he was there through all that whole mess. He took, being on the news, he took something that was tragic for Grand Island, and he had a little humor to it. He was out there. I know he had some friends that were just over on Wyandotte Street that lost a home. He was helping them. And what he did for young people and around the community, getting him involved in fishing and hunting. I mean, he was a true, he cared. And he had a humor and a sense of caring to everything that he did. And those people are hard to find. And, his dad used to have a business out here, East Highway 30. He sold Alice Chalmers. His family's been around for a long time. And like I said, in 1980, when the tornadoes hit, this community needed all the caring that it could get. And Ken Boughton was there, doing the newscast or the weathercast. And I don't know if you remember, Pam, but right after June 3rd, 1980, there were a lot of nights where there were still tornado warnings out there at night. And people were pretty shaky about, we had one bad night, are we going to have another one? And kind of added a calm to everything that was happening in 1980. And he's going to be sorely missed by not just Hall County, but Kearney and Hastings. He did a lot for the three Tri-Cities, and it's going to be hard to replace.
It is going to be hard to replace. I'm going to chime in. He did our Harvest of Harmony emceeing for years and years. I do not know how many years that is, but he is going to be greatly missed at Harvest of Harmony.
Okay.
Nicely said, both of you.
Thank you.
That was nice.
Okay, Jamie, State Fair. It's getting close.
Thank you so much. Yes, it's coming up very soon. 30 days. Courtney reminded me on the way in. So she keeps a great countdown for us. Courtney Glock, I think you all know her. She does marketing for the State Fair. So very blessed to have her on the team. Thank you so much for making just a few minutes for me today. We do a regular presentation throughout the community to Kiwanis and Rotary, or any groups that ask us to come and speak. So I'm giving you an abbreviated version of that today. I want you to know that we hope you can find time to make it to come and visit the fair, have an experience there with us. We've got 11 days. So I'll take you through this presentation just briefly. Let's see, the slide that has the map with the Fauner Park and the State Fair logo on it is where I will start. So established in 2010, Nebraska State Fair is held at Fauner Park. Other partners on campus certainly include the City of Grand Island and the Field House, the Big Iron Event Center, and the Northwest Parking Lot. VenueWorks runs and manages the Big Iron Event Center, and Grand Island Casino is also on campus. Of course, Bonner Park is a landlord. State Fair gets about 2 months of the year to operate, to bring out all of our toys, produce the fair, put everything away after Exarban Stock Show. Bonner Park manages the entire campus and has occupancy for the other 10 months. The next slide is ARPA. It has some colorful markings on the aerial map. All of the purple items are projects that are complete. ARPA is a federal grant. It's all about stormwater abatement, clean water, as well as tourism. So the purple projects are done and complete. The green areas are set to be complete before the end of August, before State Fair. And then the red will wrap up in November. This project started in 2023, and all of it will be complete November 2026. Next slide, the State Fair did participate in the Great American State Fair in Washington, D.C. We sent these photo ops that you see in the photo. They were part of the Nebraska Pavilion, so we were honored to be included in that. Just another shout out about the State Fair staff team. We do a lot of volunteering in the community, but we also volunteer across the state. We do what we call a county fair tour, and we send anywhere from 1 to 4 staff members out to spend 4 to 8 hours volunteering at a county fair. So this year we have 13 county fairs on our list. We're rapidly going through those as it is county fair season. State Fair is overseen by a board of 13 members. 4 of them are appointed by the governor, 7 are elected through the county fair, and then 1 is from FFA and 1 is from 4-H. Our staff team is about 16 people full-time year-round. We do blossom to well over 500 for our seasonal employees. The 2 events that all of us work so hard to produce are the Nebraska State Fair and the Exarban Stock Show. Nebraska State Fair this year, our theme is It All Happens Here, and we'll be hosting all attendees August 28th through September 7th. So we are that 11-day event that ends on Labor Day. This year, and just emphasizing It All Happens Here with a little patriotism, we will have some extra red, white, and blue emphasis. We'll have 6 nights of our fireworks and drone show. We will have a great American Hero celebration on Labor Day. That's our veterans program. We'll have sky jumpers, as well as our 1868 Foundation is installing a bronze sculpture. So that will be representing the 250th for the foreseeable future. It'll be a permanent display out in front of the JBS show barn. The heart and soul of what we do is our competitive exhibits, our livestock, and our equine shows. That is why fairs were created. We add a lot of entertainment and education into that, but if you have a hobby, we probably have a contest for you. So if there's something you like to do in your spare time, check out our entry books. Those entries will close soon, but we'd love to see you on display at the State Fair. Other ways you might participate in the State Fair, showing your talents and skills, could be if you are a cappella singer. Nebraska-pella is a big day of a cappella singing. Groups from all across the state come, and towards the end of the day, we do have one large production of all the groups at one time singing the same song, and that is a sight to hear for sure. We have puzzle contest, chicken calling contest, rooster crowing contest. Galaxy of Stars is Nebraska talent. Community decorating, you'll start to see some of those exhibits pop up around town. Probably the biggest slide here is the Plan Your Visit tools. We have a mobile app as well as the visitor's guide that we have a few additions in advance, so we were able to share a couple of those with you today. And then our website has an electronic version of that visitor's guide. So those Plan Your Visit tools, I'm not able to go into all the details I would like today, so use those and/or give us a call. Let us help you figure out what you're looking for. But it does literally all happen here. We have 5 free stages of entertainment. We have strolling entertainers maneuvering the grounds all day. We have grounds attractions, a number of grounds attractions, including the Bagel Tigers that are in the photo there. Shopping and fair food are always within the top 5 reasons people say they attend the state fair. So Lots of traditional items as well as salt and peppered in with new and unique items. So shopping and food, real Nebraska experiences. We have over 100 antique tractors and machinery on display. So there's lots to do, lots to see, and lots to learn while you're taking in the state fair. Our Stampede series is our equine series. Rough Stock Rodeo, Ranch Rodeo, High School Rodeo is at the state fair. And then our Twisted Chrome series is figure 8 racing, tractor pull, and demolition derby. Then our national concerts, we'll do 2 concerts inside the Big Iron Event Center this year. The Wickham with Jamie McDonald, Casey and the Sunshine Band. Then we'll move outdoors and use our outdoor venue at TD Landing for Home Free, which will be a free outdoor show. Shine Down with Dexter and the Moonrocks, and Party with McCoy Moore. Very excited about those shows. We're doing fewer shows this year, going for quality over quantity, and response from the public has been very good. I hope you can join us. Our volunteer program is very robust. We're still maintaining just over 800 volunteers, serving 16,000 hours. A lot of that is done during the state fair, but we do work with volunteers year-round. There are things to be done. We're very blessed that people help us and participate so well. Our deals and discount slide is very small print, but a representation of how many different deals and discounts. There are very affordable ways that one can attend the state fair. So buying in advance is always your best option. Pump and Pantry has a lot of QR codes around their gas stations. Those are the only discounts, the Pump and Pantry is the only discount available during state fair. So you don't get your tickets ahead of time, but you want to come during state fair, go to Pump and Pantry, scan one of those QR codes, and you get a little bit of a discount on your ticket price. Lastly, I ask you, don't forget the huge livestock show that we produced just 16 days after the Nebraska State Fair, Exarban Stock Show. That is 14 states of eligible youth, age 9 to 19. Big livestock show, premiums and prizes. We also have a challenge contest, but then there's also livestock judging contest, public speaking, there's quiz bowl. It's amazing what those youth do, and the people it brings to Hall County, our community, is something that we're very proud of. So we hope you can come see us during the state fair and during the Exarban Stock Show. You are invited. Don't forget those planning tools. And if there was anything else you hope to learn about today, I'd be glad to field any questions. Otherwise, just please come.
I was out there the other day for the dedication of the Historical Society, and I am amazed the amount of concrete you're putting in out there in the parking areas.
It's cleaner, it feels better, doesn't it? Less dirt flying around in the air. But yeah, great. And then there's other areas where the pavement is permeable also, so it helps clean the water before it goes into the ground. And yes, thank you for recognizing that. It is visual.
Yes.
There's a lot of work under that concrete also for all the storm pipes and water movement.
Jane?
Yeah. I was just going to make the comment that every year at Christmas time, you always have your online sale, or maybe November, December each, because I always buy tickets and you can get wristbands at a huge discount, and then I give them to them for a Christmas gift. My family loves those, especially my son-in-law, when I just like make a little thing in an envelope, and he's like, yes, we got those state fair tickets again. So there you go. Keep your eye out, guys. It makes a great Christmas gift. This year there's a little glitch with the computer, but you got it. Well, I don't know who I talked to, but because I was freaking out, the deadline was coming and I couldn't get them. So yeah, but you got it fixed, and then you extended the deadline. I was so fired up about that.
Thank you for your patience. It is a nice gift, and experience is fun. Yeah.
It's a great idea.
Oh, the spaces will end up netting about flat. But the concrete and the grading of the ground is a huge improvement. So we should not have people stuck in the northwest lot this year. That was chronic. And that is all paved, and will be so nice and clean, and yeah. So a flat net, but the amenities will be much
Okay.
nicer.
Okay, thank you very much.
Nice job.
Thank you, Jamie.
Thank you so much.
And Courtney, good to have you. Okay, Don, let's get you, I know we've done everything on consent, I think, except your update.
Morning. As we speak, they're out, we're grading the second mile north of 1R on 130th. We started, we got the first mile done off of that, working with the city up there of Caro. And we moved on to the next mile with grading everything. We're cleaning out ditches right now on Capitol West of Love Center. So cleaning those out. We've got a separate crew. We're working on the concrete street, Linden and Quail Lane. We went out, we had a tree next to the concrete that buckled it, and that is part of the state marathon run. And it buckled it. We removed the concrete, we're trying to take out the tree stump, and we were gonna replace one slab, 13 by 13 slab. Now we're replacing two because the roots went under the other one and buckled it. We're taking it out. So we are trying to get that resolved and get it pushed down crushed concrete, plan on pouring the concrete in one of them tomorrow. And then we'll see if we can get the next one ripped out before that Thursday, to leave it set over the weekend here. I have an interlocal for the city of Grand Island for chip sealing on Shimmer and Blaine. We talked about it. They got the interlocal to us too late. It came in Friday. Get on this board's agenda, so we'll put it on the next agenda. We're working with them because that's a couple roads that we have half mile for each for them and for the city and the county. Monday, I have a pre-con meeting with Hall Brothers for the Rosedale overlay. They plan on getting started, they hope, mid to end of the week. Then they're in Rosedale with the train, mill and fill, so that's a good thing. They're coming in. We also have all the mowers out. We have out on County Road, mowing the asphalt and some of the county roads that really need hit good. The landowners haven't mowed, so we're out picking up a lot of those right now too.
Good. Any questions?
Thank you for mowing, thank you for mowing Bismarck on out.
Yes.
It looks really nice.
South Shady Bend Road.
Yes, yesterday we went out with the machine with the sand bits. It was hot. We sat down with it, we cut the top of that asphalt we got from Warner. So we put down, we cut it, tried to fill some of the potholes and take off some of the ripples. It worked really well. We ripped it and moved it back and forth. We waited till after lunch, it was hot enough so we could actually cut some of the asphalt. But towards the end of the day, it was so hot, it was picking up on the tires again. So we stopped, and this morning they're out there with the machine again. We've got a windrow of the milling south of it, and they're pushing them up onto it. So we did lay down, it was excessive oil, the state rejected it. So we put it out there, and we've got it going just past, I would say a quarter mile south. We had about 14 semi-loads that we put on to get rid of. They needed a place to put it. It made us a really good deal, so it worked out good. But like I said, it's hot enough. We cut it yesterday, took the roller out. So we're out trying to finish that up today. A little bit more, shape it up a little better. But we're hoping to get rid of all the ripples. We had problems south of 34 there with ripples. It's heavy traffic, just that little bit, and then drainage. So this way we got it filled up a couple inches. Hopefully that'll take care of a lot of the problems.
Did the big clumps get busted up then?
I have the heat.
Like I said, why we waited until yesterday afternoon, it was hot enough. And like I said, by the end of the day, it reminds you more of tar. That's how sticky it was. That's the problem we were having. Towards the end of the day, it started sticking on the tires, the rubber tires. We're gaining on it. It looks much better.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Don.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Dune? I will, but he's here. I'd let them get done. We approved the 8B, you've got your presentation from Garland. Sure, that'd be fine.
A couple things. The county attorney, we're about done putting in the condensate lines. That is keeping the county from spending $50,000 on doing it by the end of the day. That's been a great job. He's been ready to drop considerably when he was in the building, and part of our building. We're on the, we're working on the second floor units, which they have to do for the first floor, to work on them and see them, so that's where all our running around. So we should be completed this week. We're working on that this week. It's a good project and well worth the time and effort. Question that's been coming up to me, I don't know if any of you remember, but is, a flagpole is on this side of the building. You want it moved over here since this is the front door. You want to see that there.
Absolutely. I guess I just took it for granted that there would be one in the front. Sorry. Probably shouldn't have, but I did.
So I thought it would be a good thing to bring in the parking lot on the side. And then we're gonna have another one in front of the new building, you know, so that we can put it out. And then where would that be, in the middle of the grass out there?
Do we have to run electricity for a light, or do we have it someplace where the light would hit it?
We could get a light on it, so yes, we would have a light on it. We can put it on the pole itself. And then we could, put it on the light pole. Light off.
Would it cost a lot for the electrical, or?
I don't know, I haven't gotten the estimates yet, I'll find out.
Yeah.
Make sure that we don't,
I think it's pretty critical, myself.
well, I'll get,
Well,
Okay.
if it would be a location that's, already has a lighted area or something where it would be a little less expensive.
So do you want to come back to us with
I'll come back.
the details? Thanks, Tim.
Uh,
We can't really vote on it today. I don't think it's on here, so.
this is not.
Yeah. Perfect.
Investigate it, yeah.
On the courthouse, the new one. The sheetrock on the first floor is going on one side of the wall, on the outside of the wall, we're still leaving the inside exposed because of wear and stuff needs to be done. We are putting sheetrock in, all the windows are in, and it's pretty much enclosed to stay dry. They're putting the tile in the first floor restroom right now, we got the basement done, it's nice. Doing the first floor, restrooms now, putting the tile floor in and the tile on the walls, and we're ready to go. Gonna replace more concrete out here, south of the, construction site. We're working on the, Sallyport exit on there and the west side of the building. South side, southwest side of the building, building that up again. We met with Allo this week, and we met with, or last week, we met with, a person to run our fiber from the annex into the new building, and when that's gonna take place, we got that lined up. The furniture is not ordered yet, we're waiting on the judge to make a decision on, a couple of items that he wants in the new office, so that's happening, and then we got carpet samples coming, because I need the carpet samples, so that the people building the office furniture can get the carpet into the office, so it all ties together. Any questions on that?
No, while you're there though, why don't we go ahead and take the 3 change orders that we have for the courthouse edition? Let me just look at those here. I've got them pulled up. First one is,
8,000.
let me look here. The first one is $8,850 to some additional electrical to the Sallyport. The second one is that's the third one. $23,734. That was the one that we had already approved on the changing of the office, judges' offices on the third floor in the old courthouse. If you recall, when we originally decided to okay that, the estimate was $26,500. It actually came in under that at $23,734 to make those changes that they proposed, that the judges wanted there. And then the final one was the Knox boxes. They're adding some Knox boxes. If you're not familiar with those are the things that the fire department would use to be able to get into buildings. I think it was determined that they needed to have them in more than one location. Wasn't that the case, Dune? So that they could get in, depending on where they wanted to get in, they would have access to it immediately. And that one was, I think, $2,300. So, anyway, I would entertain a motion to approve those changes.
I'll make a motion, we approve change orders number 11, 12, and 13.
Second?
Any other discussion?
Voting is open. Four yes, 2 no, motion carried.
Okay. Then your presentation?
Yes, this is Ethan with Garland. Good morning, everyone. I mentioned this last week, not a roof replacement at the federal building.
I have these things that are way to.
Yes.
You bet.
Think you can hook up to the,
Yeah, yeah. Here comes Ken.
and that'll show up on the screen here.
Bryce Lee as well is in town. So yeah, thank you guys for having me. Just was invited to give a brief overview. Who am I? Who's my company? Who do we work with? Process. What does that look like? Specifically for the federal courthouse, but it really applies to any building that is working with. So again, I'll kind of run through that briefly. I don't want to take up all your time here. But Garland itself, so if you think of it, would be mainly design, engineering, and then manufacturing. So really focus on long-lasting buildings. How can we best use public funding to make strategic moves and use that money best? So look at it from an engineering standpoint, try to either extend what you guys currently have or provide options just moving forward from that. So been doing it for a really long time. Been working for 30 years. Everything's employee owned, so any roof project that I'm a part of is essentially on myself as an employee owner. So we kind of partner for the long-term future, essentially, myself and Paul County. So who do I work with just here throughout the state or most of the state? Again, it's a lot of long-lasting buildings that are going to be here for the foreseeable future. So I do a lot of K-12 districts, hospital work, starting working with the university system, so UNL, UNK, UNO, UNMC. There's a couple other counties on the list as well, but just figured I'd give you guys a brief understanding of kind of where we're running around. I'm based out of Elkhorn. Cover at least over half the state, so I head to Elk Creek after this just to check out a project. But again, we are looking at anything to keep water out of the building. So I can work on walls, windows, sometimes I can get into flooring, a lot of times it kind of pushes me towards roofing, just because those issues are coming up more often, but essentially building envelope, keep water out of the building. What I'm looking at, when I'm looking at any potential project, essentially 4 pillars of how can we make sure that this goes well. So obvious, I gotta make sure that it's designed properly, especially for myself and for you guys. Proper application, like I mentioned, I have to have good contractors to work with, make sure there's a certification process. So again, I work with Weathercraft, I work with Tri-Cities here locally. I have to make sure that they know what they're doing. Quality materials, that's another part where we come in and we manufacture everything ourselves to make sure that it can last the amount of time that we're planning it for. And then regular inspections, I become a project manager for you guys. So any potential projects, I'm on site 2 to 3 days a week. If I design it, I have to make sure it's getting installed correctly. And again, I own this as well, so if I'm designing it and creating these details, I have to make sure that it's actually happening. So I'm on site making sure that that goes well. Brief, broad strokes, just when I'm looking at your guys' building, you have a lot of these 4 pillars covered essentially. You have an existing roof that has lasted you a considerable amount of time. It has great slope, it has great drainage. I'm estimating it's close to early 2000s was when it was installed. So I view this as a potential asset that maybe we can extend the life of it and not have to shut down streets and do a total tear off and add all new insulation. We might not have to do that. So that's where I come in to do initial analysis from an engineering standpoint of, is this a potential restoration, or can I add a roof on top of that and not have to deal with the demo and save you guys that cost as well? There's a lot that goes into roofing projects that I think can be overlooked sometimes or might not be appreciated. So we come in to try to partner with you guys and say, here's a couple different options, and let you make those decisions on, hey, here's your existing roof, here's 2 or 3 different options, what do you want this to cost and what do you want it to look like. So just as I'm looking at it, again, what can we save? A somewhat typical assembly of what I'm guessing you guys have out there would be, you have your modified bitumen, but on top of that, you have your insulation, you have your concrete decking. Potentially, let's save all of it and just restore what's existing. So what we had initially discussed was, can we look at doing what's called a nuclear scan, which is where we come back on site and I can actually find hydrogen atoms within the roof assembly itself, within the insulation, to show if there's any moisture. So I can see if there's any moisture, any trouble spots. Just a couple examples I've done for schools and hospitals. It really gives you guys a lot of information moving forward to know, are we making the right choices? I don't want to cover something that's red and blue on the bottom left there, showing a lot of moisture, and we're going to have leaks in the future that I frankly have to deal with and you guys have to deal with. So this is kind of step 1 of, can we restore this, can we replace this, can we roof over top of it? It gives you a lot of information, whether or not you work with me, if you can still have that information and move forward with it. A part of that as well is that top left, what I call clear analysis. We have essentially a science lab in my headquarters in Cleveland where I can take some of your existing roof and send it to them, and they can test to see tensile strength and durability and is this the right decision scientifically before we move forward. So that's kind of wrapped up within that. I believe you guys have this information just for that next step in potentially doing the nuclear scan and the lab testing. That part goes fairly quickly, and just figured I'd cover that briefly. But if we're able to move forward, I wanted to give an idea of like, what do these options even look like? If we can restore this, there's some extreme value to you guys to salvage what's there, and ultimately, I just need some labor up there. I'm not doing any demo, I'm not doing a lot of staging. We're essentially adding a new waterproofing coat to the top of what's existing. So your labor goes down, your demo goes down, your material costs go down. It's a huge savings if it's an option. So just some ideas of kind of what it looks like. This would be more like your 10-year option, investment in the early 2000s. This is a great roof. It's something that we can use to keep it going. There's a more, not extreme, but there's a longer term solution as well where I can do more of a 15 to 20 year. And again, this is where I just give you guys that information, what's it going to cost and what's it going to look like. Or potentially, you know, maybe we say everything's good and we want to kick it 30 years down the road. Sometimes I can put a new roof over what's existing there without making it tear off. Just get it back up to code and put a new roof over top of it. So that's kind of what I'm looking at when I'm analyzing your guys' building and thinking things through. And at that point, once there's a decision made on your guys' part, we then help build out your specifications and your project documents and do your detailing. We can help with any sort of pre-bid scenarios and walk contractors through, here's our plan, and here's what we want it to look like, here's the performance that we're expecting. You guys get to say, here's what we want. I kind of help relay that to the contractors so that everything's apples to apples, everyone's on the same page. Bid date runs pretty smoothly at that point. Again, I'm back on site 2 to 3 days a week. I have to make sure that we're doing everything correctly. And I just wanted to briefly give just a couple projects that we're either working on this summer or wrapping up this summer that are similar construction methods to what you guys have at the federal courthouse. So I'm on NMC's campus almost every day of the week at this point, but College of Nursing is there. Durham Research Center, the first building, we're doing that. That actually starts tomorrow. And then just added another courthouse that we worked on in Osceola, just a full county courthouse. So I'm kind of all over the place. I threw a lot at you. If you have questions, please feel free to let me know. But appreciate you guys letting me talk roofing with you.
Pam?
So actually, what you're talking about at this point is the first step. I mean, we need to have this, you're saying the analysis, and then from there, you give us the appropriate option or options.
Exactly. I have to know what direction is even possible before I can set a budget and kind of get the ball rolling. So, we can't do a whole lot until we know what's there existing.
And so I apologize for this at this point. We've had a lot of meetings. Were we given an estimate for, yes, for the initial?
I have an exact, sorry,
Okay.
it's kind of small on there.
Nope, that's good.
Those 2,300 would be that initial, let's do the new freestanding, check for the hydrant and atoms, and now come out and do the lab test as well. I just do it all in one day, this is sort of easier. So that would be my ask, is if you guys are comfortable moving forward, that would be the next step.
Do we have it in the budget? Because I think that roof, it's been a while since.
June would be the one to ask. I think we have money set aside in building and land for the courthouse, or for the federal building. So I think, you know, we probably have adequate dollars allotted there.
I think we do, but I won't know till we get it from.
No, I meant, we have a number
To
for
be able-
this initial, we have $2,300 surely in there. I mean, you know, it's like, okay, just saying, okay, all right.
Bigger
yeah.
picture.
Okay, well, we can figure it out, we can check our budget books in a bit, but it seems to me like a reasonable thing to do. I think that we were probably invested as much or more money for less information. So this would get us, so I'll make the motion that we, oh, is it on?
There's no action.
Oh,
Yeah,
I didn't have a
sorry.
Presentation.
Sorry.
Yeah,
You can make that.
you can do
There you
that
go.
because you've got the authority.
You can make that.
Yeah.
Good point.
You know you have court approval, so
Yep.
Well,
you can make that decision.
put it this way, if anyone thinks otherwise, speak now or forever hold your peace. How's that?
I mean, honestly, Dune didn't even have to bring this to us.
That's correct. But since he did,
It is pretty.
Yeah, it's, yeah, it's
Thank you.
informational. It's really informational.
I think it's great, and I'm all for it. I'll just put it out there.
All right.
Jane is too. Thank you very much. Nice meeting you.
Sheriff?
When? Can I ask that? Is there a time frame?
For that initial inspection.
Yep.
I'll check the schedule, make it pretty quick turnaround.
Okay. Well, Duke can let us know.
That's another, a whole other thing, is to contact timeframes and stuff.
Yeah.
Your guys' goals, and I just put the work, basically.
Dune can let us know. He'll let us know, right? Thanks.
Okay, item number 6,
Same.
Sheriff Burley came to me, and I guess you've been
Continue.
contacted by, is it the FBI that is?
I was contacted by our local FBI special agent about entering into a MOU with them for their joint terrorism task force. It's, I sent it to Mr. Klein last week. He reviewed it, thought everything looked in order, it was fine with the MOU, but figured it'd be best to make sure you guys see everything as well. Really, the whole, we support any federal agency that will come in and ask for our assistance. They will ask for our assistance. What the MOU will do is it will allow one of our deputies to be authorized through this MOU to receive classified information. And so that would be the only difference where they say, hey, can you send us somebody, we gotta go help on surveillance, we can do that now, anytime, do anything. But that person that we would have helping them isn't authorized to know anything other than, non-classified info. So it would be on a part-time, as needed basis, as needed by them and as needed by, if we were able to, they call us up and say, hey, we've got such and such going, and that deputy is on vacation or something, it would be, sorry, but we can't help you out in that capacity, but we can, send somebody else to do it. That's really all it is, part-time, and unless a large case that they were working required a lot of additional time, it won't be where we give any kickback on overtime or anything like that. It would just be, pretty basic.
I move that we have authorized the sheriff to work with the FBI on terrorism cases.
Second.
And sign the MOU. Yeah.
I guess my only comment was, I think it'll help keep the community safer, so thank you.
Yeah, it's just great to have those good working relationships, and I met with
It is.
Special Agent in charge last week, and had a good conversation with them. And it's just a huge, like, it's great working relationships.
Voting's open.
And we have a sheriff that's worked well with all the state patrol and the FBI and other organizations, so we got a sheriff we need to be proud of.
We
Voting
don't-
is open, Gary.
We don't live isolated anymore. So thank you.
6 yes votes, motion carried.
Thank you, Sheriff.
Okay, let's go on to item number 10, discussion and possible action to approve the notice to Brown Transit to Hall County. You got a copy of the contract, the letter in your packet. I would need a motion to approve that. Letter be signed and sent out.
Voting is open. Six yes votes, motion carried.
And then the next one, discussion and possible action to approve the RFP for the Hall County Rural Transit with bids being due on August 25th, 2026 at 8:30 a.m. to the clerk's office.
I'll make that motion. And even though he's not here, I want the public to know that Scott Sorensen's been working on this, and it's a lot of work. And he's done a very good job, because it does affect his district, but
Voting is open. 6 yes votes, motion carried.
And then the third one is discussion possible action to set the bid opening for 25th at 9:30 a.m.
Okay, I'm sorry, who, I lost on who?
Butch
Oh,
made it.
Butch made it
Oh,
and Jane
Butch did.
seconded.
I'm sorry. And voting is open.
Yeah, well.
6 yes votes,
We
motion
still
carried.
got a couple other items here. Those all are approved. The 14, the discussion possible action regarding salary study. As you are well known, we've been working on the budgets and have indicated that we would do a significant salary study across the county. I've also reached out to, and Kim has been very helpful in terms of visiting with other counties and also people. It was interesting, we got 3 names from NERMA, or NACO, that would be possibility of people that could do it. One of them was Jerry Pigsley, who we've used in the union negotiations, and he recommended that we use Paul Messman, Essman, who we had used before, and he was one of the 3 that NACO indicated. I think I want to do a little bit more inquiry in terms of other possibilities, but I think one of the things that I think we need to do differently this time with our salary study, the last time was really, I guess, as I understand it, it was kind of the motivation to do it was the fact that we became a metropolitan city, and so the comparisons were to cities outside the state of Nebraska and counties, and I felt like, particularly because our laws are different, our minimum wage is different, a lot of different factors that could impact what those comparisons should be. I think we need to be very specific in what we ask for in terms of information and parameters before we go to somebody and say, we want you to do this. I think we need to look at job description comparisons. I think we need to look at longevity in terms of experience in those positions at different ones that we use for comparisons. And also, I guess, come up with some other parameters that we need to utilize, so.
I was just going to make one comment. I was on the board when we did this in 2015. I agree with your comments, the narrower scope you can have with exactly what you're looking for is a great idea. The reason, though, that we looked at counties outside of Nebraska is because we couldn't find our size. We get back to we're the smallest of the big and the biggest of the small thing. So that's why we really didn't have a whole lot of option. Hopefully, maybe you have more options now, but that's the reason why we did that.
Yeah, I would tell you this, that in the union negotiations, as we've done them historically, and basically there are 6 counties in Nebraska that are used by CIR as far as comparisons, either counties either twice our size or half our size, that they would utilize as comparisons. I think we would certainly want to use those. I think there may be some other comparisons that we could also do.
And
But-
where Buffalo County is on our tail now, and I think that's gonna be something too to look
Yeah.
at.
Close are we, Buffalo County?
I think we're only about probably 8,000 people different. They call us the big 5. We're in the big 5. We're not the big 4 anymore at NACO, we're the big 5.
Yeah, and I think we could also, for context, utilize even some of the bigger cities in the state. Sarpy or Lancaster County, as an example, might be good comparisons just for context. We won't be exactly the same, but I think we can get a feel, and also, I guess the other thing is what the availability of the labor force is in terms of particular jobs. I know we've had indications in the county attorney's office with attorneys, we've struggled to find attorneys because a lot of the attorneys didn't want to come out this way. And I think I saw a deal where, I want to say 20 or 25 counties in the state of Nebraska don't have a single attorney in them.
Yeah, and it's not even just a county attorney, it's nobody living in.
Yeah, there's
in the
no attorney,
county
yeah, there's no
that is-
attorneys there.
That has a license.
But they do have that rural practice institute that the Nebraska State Bar is trying very hard to rectify that. It's just a tough gig. It's the same thing with doctors.
Yep.
Yeah, so anyway,
Not
that's,
enough population.
Pam, did you have some comments?
Well, I agree with almost everything that was said, actually. In fact, I agree with everything that was said. I think the scope, making the scope narrow as can be. However, I do think it's critical that we somehow are, I don't know if we can get, the thing about Jerry Pigsley not doing the entire assessment. The thing about him just, I would like to work with him in ensuring that we are including the counties that presently, and I think this was pretty much a discussion, presently considered for CIR, and the ones that are near. So like you say, we may have 8 or 10 counties that we compare with to make sure that we don't just get ourselves so narrow that this thing doesn't last for a while, because they're very costly. And I think also something that was left out is, yes, there was the MSA, but we hadn't done a salary study for over a decade when we did that one in
15. Yeah.
So we're in the same scenario now. We have not done this for almost a decade, and things have changed, primarily the minimum wage. So it's going to be, it's time, it's necessary, and I think we're going to get a lot of information. Like I said, I want to make sure we just don't narrow the scope to the point that this doesn't last for at least another decade, because they're expensive.
Well, why don't we, at this point, I think what I would ask for an action item would be that we just authorize me to appoint a couple board members to put together some parameters that we want to talk to, do some discussion. I know I've had discussion with the gal that's head of human resources at Sarpy County, and some of the suggestions she had and some of the shortcomings she felt they had in the salary study they did.
Perfect.
So those are the kind of things that we need to kind of put together before we start approaching. And then, because it is professional services, it's not something we would necessarily need to put out to bid. But I think we also ought to see maybe some other recommendations from people that have done them.
Or they can make a presentation to us. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be we don't have to put out a bid, but, they don't have to, but
And we might want to call in 2 or 3 people that
Yep.
would be possibilities.
absolutely. Okay, so
Okay.
it'll take a little time, yes.
So anyway, I guess the action item would be to authorize me to put together a group of 3 of us to try and
Actually,
create
again,
the parameters.
yeah, it's part of the job of the chair, but I'll still make the motion so that you're clear about the support from the board. So I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Any other comments from anybody?
No,
No.
sounds good.
Voting is open.
Okay.
6 yes votes, motion carried.
Okay, why don't we do committee or board member reports, and then we are going to end up having to go into closed session on item number 20, so.
I did have a College Park meeting, and the caveat of this is the land, they have hired an engineer that is from Kearney, Miller and Associates, and he is looking at the potential possibilities at maybe some anchors and different stores out there where we could sell some of the land off, put that in an endowment fund, and get some of the needs of the building taken care of, because we do have a lot of maintenance needs out there. The basic accounts right now are depleting, and so this would really help College Park. They do have their proposed budget for this year. It is still a negative. It's going to be in the red, so that's concerning. So I hope that we can get this land sale, and if we need any further meetings that are emergency meetings to vote on it, let's get it done. I think that would be the best possible solution and revitalization of the area.
Okay. Pam?
And just a quick note, I think there was a question yesterday in the budget meeting, and just for a point of clarification, I was able to talk to Chris, and Karen was correct. There's a 20,000 shortfall in their salary line item
Okay.
in order to allow any kind of increase in salary. So, just so you know.
Okay, the Senior Citizens Board met last Wednesday. They continue to struggle with contributions. Just so that you're aware of it, we no longer manage the Donovan operation. It is a separate entity. We served somewhere in the neighborhood just short of 60,000 either home delivered or in-person meals last year. So and that's pretty close to what we did the year before. It's a little bit less, but we don't have Donovan's numbers in for since February. So it's moving along. I think we're still looking for board members. If you know of anybody that would want to serve on the board, we are still looking for somebody to be a board member. It's really, we meet once a month for an hour. And you can eat afterwards. One of the things that's interesting is that they have a certain number of meals that they don't get reimbursed for when somebody is under 60, I believe. So, but anyway,
So they're looking for senior plus
yeah,
board members.
yeah.
So they can get-
Just a little CASA update. We've got a lot of new board members, which is wonderful. They're very active, and recently we changed our agenda just slightly so that Amanda Burton, who is the primary caseworker there, gives us a little brief or rundown of what she's been working on to start our board meeting every time. It just amazes me all the wonderful work they're doing for some of these children that sometimes you get in your own world and you don't really realize. Like, she brought this one child wrote a summertime bucket list, and some of the things on there it was like, take a nightly bike ride. I mean, it was just these simple things that every kid should be able to do. It's really, the work they're doing is really unbelievable. And I also volunteered at a CASA. It was a pop-up, it's supposed to be a pop-up, kind of like a farmer's market over in Donovan. I thought it was inside the community building. It was in the parking lot. And we didn't have a tent. And it was so hot. It was supposed to be from like 4 to 7. I backed my car up. I opened up the back end so we could have a little bit of shade. Long story short, it was kind of a bust because it was so hot, nobody came. So we packed up a little bit early. But I'm telling you, they're getting out there and they're trying to get the CASA name out there.
Good.
Did you get their billing thing situated?
I spoke with Erin about getting their claim form in on time, and she said yes, they're really going to work on that. I said just, make it automatic first of the month. So she assured me that she was going to work on that, and if there's any problems, Marley, be sure and let me know.
All right, I will do so.
Thank you, Jane.
We'll watch.
Okay. Any other committee or board member reports? If not, I would entertain a motion.
We need to finish up the claims.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
The regular claims. You had
I want to pull the one, vote separately on the claim for Don Shooter for the Veteran Cemetery.
Okay, that is not a vendor claim, it's
Yeah.
a salary claim.
And we didn't have those this time, did we?
Well,
Yeah, bi-weekly pay claims.
you
We have the
you
pay claims.
approve the pay claims, and how do you propose to address, well, I guess you would just have to vote no on the salary, all of the salary claims.
No, he can pull that one.
Single-
He can pull that
Single
one.
claim.
He
so
can pull it,
See, I
just like
can't
anything else.
find that one on our claims. I went through.
It's
them.
under-
See, what you get, what you receive are the vendor claims.
Yes.
The
and
salary claims, they're processing salary, as we speak, and so,
So it was item number 18
yes.
that he
it was
wanted to
number
pull,
18,
that he,
that's
not
what
number
he was
19.
addressing. He
So,
just doesn't want to vote yes on approving the salary claims.
That
So,
would be number 18.
how do you propose doing it?
I think we need to re-vote on number 18, pull that.
Okay,
Uh,
pull 18.
and then we should then all automatically approve the regular claims, which was,
Yes, okay.
so I need a motion to approve number 19, approve regular claims first.
I'll make a motion that we go ahead and approve regular claims number 19 as presented.
I'll second that.
Okay, we probably have to vote on that.
Okay, just give me a sec. Okay, voting is open.
We should rescind the other one on,
Okay, 6 yes on that.
Okay, and then under the number 18, we will revisit that. Can we pull an individual salary claim, or do we have to?
But do we
I'm trying to figure out how you
'Cause-
propose to do that.
Because this was just for the
Okay,
Veterans Park money.
basically what you'll need to do, the agenda item is to approve biweekly pay claims. So because of the fact he wants to pull one, the motion, I would suggest that the motion would be that approve biweekly pay claims
With the exception of-
excluding Don Shuda,
Shoot his
Okay.
extra pay.
John Shuda's extra pay, thank you.
Okay,
well,
Give
be
me-
specific, because he has other pay that comes.
right.
Yeah, because he
And you need
does,
to get paid
but
for
this
that.
is the,
Yeah.
this is the veterans' cost. That line item comes out of miscellaneous general.
Okay,
So I can add the verbiage.
Okay,
So
What is that?
we
So-
want to, I'll make a motion to approve number 19.
number 18.
No, 18 we did. No, okay, you're right. Number 18, bi-weekly pay claims excluding Don Shuda's extra pay,
And we'll vote separately on
and
that.
we will vote separately on that
Well, his,
item.
okay.
We vote for the all biweekly claims,
Except,
except that one.
Except
So-
that.
So we're gonna vote for that first. We'll approve all of the ones except Don's
Yeah, I think-
extra pay
Extra
for,
pay
Yes.
and then we'll do a separate motion on that.
I still want to ask the county attorney, we voted on this as a county board, and the vote was successful to retain his compensation.
No, we voted to give the authority to the,
keep
Okay,
the authority
yes.
with the
Okay,
with the
I'm
board
sorry,
that
you're
he
right.
has for the
You're right.
It
veterans.
had to be a two-part. One was to keep the authority
Right.
with them, and the second would be a different motion.
And then we approve this
So-
on consent agenda today.
Oh,
Is it-
I missed that part. Sorry.
So,
So I think it needs to have to be rescinded.
You're right.
well,
For-
we at least have to
So
have
we
that.
need to
but
rescind number
at least
18.
At minimum that, but I'm just saying, can we even vote on this? I mean,
It's just like the courthouse.
we gave him
It's just like the courthouse.
well, we gave the other board the authority to do this, and now we're voting against the authority that we gave them.
All you have to do is vote for it.
Some people are.
So you,
The last, at
We're
the
being
last
asked
meeting,
to.
at the last meeting, the issue came up with respect to $600, a separate line item in essence. Who would have the authority to authorize that? This board voted to keep that authority vested with the Hall County Veterans Services Committee.
Correct.
So now what is our questions been?
Now, tell him what you
I can
want.
vote against the claim if I want to.
He wants to pull that claim so he can vote against it.
Sure.
And it's already been approved on consent.
Oh, if it's been approved on consent, then
It wasn't.
if that was part of
I
consent.
asked that it be pulled.
You asked number 19, or you pulled?
Regular.
You didn't explain what you were wanting to do.
yeah.
You said you had something in the regular claims.
Yeah.
Yeah,
asked
I
for the
couldn't
wrong
find
item
it.
to be pulled.
Well,
So,
so, I mean,
Can we rescind the,
sure you can, and that way Mr. Quant can have a vote as he's asked for a vote. I think that's what he's trying to do, to be
That's all I want.
transparent. You can always rescind that consent agenda item and then put it up for an individual vote should the board.
do we
choose
need a vote to do that?
Yeah, we do.
Yes.
Okay, well, let's have
Need
a vote.
motion to
Motion
rescind
to rescind that particular.
number 18, approve bi-weekly pay claims.
Is there a second?
Second.
Okay,
okay. The voting is open. Okay, 2 no on that one.
so that passes. Then I need a motion to approve the the pay claims excluding the extra pay for Mr. Shuda.
I can make a
Well,
motion.
well,
Okay.
we wanna- we
To
wanna
go
vote the
ahead
rest
and
of them.
approve the biweekly pay
wanna
claims
vote?
excluding
Yeah, we wanna-
Don Shuta's extra pay on
So we
cemetery
want
work.
everybody else to get paid. So
And
we
I
better
second.
vote yes.
No, I want
So,
to advise the board.
Thank you.
Okay.
Ridiculous is what it is.
The motion has been
He
made.
didn't get his way.
I would assert to you that you should vote against the motion because you do not have the authority. The authority was previously granted for that particular circumstance to the Hall County Veteran Services Committee. So while the motion's been made and it's been seconded, I recommend that this board, per its prior authorization for the Hall County Veteran Services Committee to have that authority, to vote against this particular motion. I'm advising the board to vote against this particular motion because I think it's out of order in essence because you've already granted that authority to that other entity. So,
Exactly.
we can certainly.
I agree.
Motion's been made, it's been seconded, it should be discussed and then taken up for a vote. I recommend the board vote against it because it's out of order.
But then we'd have to
If
come
we vote
back.
against it, what about all the other pay ones?
Well, I said excluding that one.
Just that one?
Yeah, so I said
But
approve.
then we need to go back in and approve all the biweekly claims.
Okay,
Tell me your motion again, please.
I said that we approve, we rescinded the number 18 to approve biweekly claims. And then we voted yes, that
Okay,
passed.
so biweekly claims are now on the table.
for to be readdressed.
Right. And then I made the motion that we approve biweekly pay claims excluding Don Shuta's extra pay for veteran cemetery
That
work.
would be
Okay,
yes.
my apologies.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
That's a
that would
yes.
be yes.
And then I assume you're gonna take up,
Yes.
my apologies.
You're just
Oh,
one
yes,
early.
I'm one early.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so this, okay, I got the motion,
Yeah.
okay.
Second.
Voting is open for this one.
Minus.
Yeah.
the non-shooting
Yes,
600.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay, got it.
I encourage you to vote.
We want-
vote yes.
We want you to get paid, Marty.
Yeah.
You need pay?
I
Okay.
got a daughter in college.
Okay.
Okay, 7 yes on that one.
Six.
6 yes, I apologize.
Yeah.
It's confusing, I get it.
Now Mr. Clark probably has a motion.
No, I'm taking a motion, I'm just gonna vote against it.
Oh,
I'm
then-
gonna take another motion to put it back on.
No, we have to make a motion to
Yeah, we
pay,
have to
make
make
the
a-
pay, to pay the claims for Don Shuda.
Yeah,
Yes.
That Mr. Shooter's claim is accepted out of what you just approved.
yeah, so it's been pulled.
Now you have to decide whether Mr. Shooter's claim is going to be paid or not. So somebody's got to make a motion to that effect.
I'll make a motion that we exclude,
No?
no,
That's already-
You already did
that's
that.
already done.
We already
That
excluded
we make a
it.
motion.
So we
to
need a
pay-
motion to make the payment and
Yeah,
then,
pay Don Shuta's extra pay for cemetery work.
You're
that
making the
was-
motion?
That
Yeah.
was in the biweekly pay claims.
she's making a motion to make the payment.
I'll second it.
Okay?
So now I'm encouraging the board to vote yes for this
Thank you.
because this was authorized by the other board.
Exactly.
Sorry.
Thank you. No, thank you. I asked you, so.
Okay.
Whoops. Voting's open,
Okay.
right? Voting open?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Oh, I apologize. I have, okay,
I do appreciate you guys.
so
Yeah, I
for,
sorry, I was-
Voted against?
Okay, so now we're
Well,
trying
You
to,
made the motion?
now we just have to go into executive.
You made the motion, voted against it.
Yeah,
Okay.
because I'm doing Scott's role as the vice chair today.
Well,
Okay, it's done.
You can make the motion to make the board vote. It's-
Yeah, that's all I was doing, was making the motion.
This doesn't make sense.
All right, now, I need a motion to go into closed session for discussion of negotiations with,
Oh, Dune wants us.
sure.
sure,
Sorry to do this.
sure, fine.
Number one, I'm gonna be gone the rest of the week on the last day, so my grandson soccer game or football game.
Good for you.
That's fine.
Gonna make retirement.
Number two is a little more serious than this. I found out that the end of the construction is May 27th for the new courthouse. The reason I bring that up is that need to decide how we're gonna handle the cleaning of that building. With custodial.
Oh, for the budget for next year.
Yeah, so.
You mean May of 27.
We're gonna be moving in, so we'll have to get things ordered, get things going, know everything that.
And get a bid from her. And get a bid from that Donna's Fresh Start or
So I've
something.
got an estimate.
Okay.
And it's over $6,000.
Okay, well,
So
So we need to think about that at budget time.
we need to think about that.
put into the budget.
It's gonna be a little bit of this effort onto it.
Yeah, but it'd be like 1 month into this budget or 2 months, yeah.
Okay,
Okay?
all right. All right, now I would entertain a motion to go into closed session.
Second?
Okay, voting is open.
We'll take a 3-minute break.
Okay, thank you. Thanks, Steve, for coming.
Okay,
I concur.
everybody gonna vote on the closed session?
Jane, you need to vote?
Okay, do we need
were taken, no action was taken. There is no action to be taken out of closed session. Is there any other items to be brought before the Board of Commissioners?
Okay, I gotta get the motion to go out, I apologize.
I need a motion to close.
Okay.
Second?
Okay. Voting is open. Six yes votes, motion carried.
Okay, I think we are adjourned.